G'day people, Pete here from Dr. Buff. What we have here today is a typical example of a car, which is actually one of the old war horses to ever scare the crap out of the V8 industry, 95 model WRX. The first four bangers to come out with a vengeance onto our open roads. And this happens to be one which is owned by a customer who's very caring about his car and wants to look at its best. But this poor guy didn't know what damage car washes can do to his car, and in the years that he's been using them, he's done some pretty horrid damage. Not to mention that the car's also been resprayed, where the spray painters haven't done their jobs properly either. And if you look closely enough, you can see the remnants of sanding work that was buffed out but not completed. And this just gives you some indication of what a badly finished paint job looks like from a bad quality spray painter. Because they're clearly marks that have been left behind by a buffing mark or a buffer, which hasn't taken out everything that 2000 sanding has left behind. Not to mention I haven't even clear coated this paintwork. But this is a typical example of where we have a vehicle that hasn't been properly finished off by a spray painter, purely because of insurance work. Insurance repairers are the worst repairers you could ever use. Remember that. The worst repairers you could ever use are insurance repairers, guys that are recommended by various insurance companies. Do not deal with them. They are clearly the worst repairers you can deal with. So we have two problems here. We have basically spray painter damage or incompleted work, and on the second note we also have car wash damage, which is clearly evident in terms of scratches that you might be able to see, the dulling effect. All this is typical of car washes, and originally we were supposed to go with a stage 1 on this car. And as you might be able to see the difference, if you follow the fluoro light over the tape, you can see where it clears up on the right hand side here as opposed to the left. This is basically a stage 1 completed area. We haven't actually waxed or fit or done any polishing. It's just a correction process and a polishing deswirl process. And you can see just what a difference it's made just in the stage 1. But because this customer's got such a lot of damage, and he wants this done properly, he wants it all taken out, as much as possible that can be taken out. So we've prepped this car basically for a stage 3, which is willing to go ahead with to try and eradicate a lot of this horrendous damage these car washes have left behind on this customer's car. And where we have a stage 1 here, we're going to complete it as a stage 3, because even in a stage 1 you can still see various levels of scratches that are deeper than top surface. Stage 1s are only designed to remove top surface. They're not designed to go deeper than top surface. Anything that's top surface will come out, but even deeper, you need to move up on stages. So you can see the scratches there where we have damage, and we need to eradicate as much as possible of this level of damage out of this customer's car, so we can restore this car back to as much of a possible glossy and a car full of depth finish. And this is going to take probably maybe 2 to 3 days to do, but it's going to be well worth it, because the car has lots of paint on it. It has lots of good paint on it. It just hasn't been finished properly by the spray painter, and we need to do what the spray painter hasn't done. And as you can see with the natural light there, you can see some damage in the rear wing. So when this is done, we're going to be looking forward to the end result of what a stage 3 paint correction can do to a car that's been abused by car washers and, well, poor quality spray painters. Keep in touch. Talk soon.